Now, gentlemen, there's an issue I want to deal with here. There is this practice by supporters, members, sympathizers of the United Workers' Party to be washing all their dirty underpants, all their dirty half sleeve, their dirty panties, dirty old pajamas in the public. This practice needs to be stopped. My brothers, cool out. This thing about infighting will take us nowhere. The enemy is not within, the enemy is outside there. We cannot be fighting among ourselves. In fact, when you take away your party, the people are committing all the atrocities. They will be laughing and they will be singing Sankey for you all. And I'm making a plea to the main players of the party to ask if you have control over some of these people, ask them to stop the practice. It cannot help. It is not the Workers' Party, that's causing people to suffer. It's not the Workers' Party that is now putting 15 whatever percentage water bills on people. It's not the Workers' Party that took 40% in darkness and the problem is, the people on the other side, they are suffering. They know things are hard. They know that people are playing the football. You never hear them. Because you'll hear them saying, boy, them fellas, they're foolish, They should tell us all shall eat. No, it's a few of them that eating all. You hear them saying, who eating shrimps or lobster, and they have to be eating kai and fig. Although health-wise, a kai meal is better than lobster and shrimp. Cholesterol. So I'm saying to people out there, stop this foolishness because it is taking Europe nowhere. We have to move forward. Stop it. Don't join and do nonsense. Why is it going to take anybody? It is a joke. We have a caller. I'll come back to that. Let's take the caller. Let's take the first caller. We'll come back. Good evening.
Yvonne, everybody that there.
Yeah.
Good afternoon. First time I call in first time. But thank you again. I wanted a bold person to come out and say that. Thank you.
Thank you. Yes, because this is happening and it is sickening to hear people come with this foolishness. Every time you get up, you hear nonsense. You're not hearing the other side. They're suffering, as I said. They're doing all their foolishness. And and Dr. Franklin, I want to address this one to you. What is needed now is to get candidates ready in different constituencies, and people go out there and do house to house, speak to people, because mark you will need them soon. Because all this foolishness we're hearing about, we want to, like you begging somebody what is due to them, like this electoral reform. And I hear a man say about, nobody gonna stop me. I'll tell you what, when I was playing cricket, you have man bowling bouncers and he said, I'm gonna hit you. I say, well, I have my back. So people must understand, once somebody talking foolishness like that about nobody gonna stop them, that is why it's important the party need to go in the trenches now and get the people ready so that when the time comes, because you will need them, honestly. There's a caller on the line. 1 minute, Lobby. Let's take the caller. Yeah, good evening.
Good evening, good afternoon.
Yes.
Good evening to your panelists.
Yeah.
It is my first time calling on Sports Rap, which I always listen to Sports Rap, but this is my first time calling. And I have to congratulate you for saying these things that people could hear, because I myself is very upset about it. If we have a thing, let us solve it between ourselves and don't put it all to the media like that. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Yeah, Lobby, you're saying?
Yes, Sebastian, you see, I'm just listening to you, and I'm telling myself, when it rains, it pours. Because, we have gone through a lot in this party. You go back from Barnes to Tim to Earl, and just name it. When will that stupidness stop? When will that stop? Now is the time to be united. Now is not to be divided. Now is the time to be united. Gentlemen, we have to understand that.
Yeah, people have a school up. We have another caller. Yeah.
Now is the time to be united. Gentlemen.
Good evening.
Greetings, my brethren.
Yes.
Yeah, so it's nice to hear you, man. I want to interrupt on greetings. I want to interrupt and emphasize what you said, man. I want to agree with you because I'm very disappointed. I don't know if I should call them, but I'm very disappointed, particularly two callers. I mean, some people in the leadership of the United Local Party need to look into certain people, why don't know what role some of them are playing. But I'm saying, for example, if I'm not in support, I don't support, I think Kamala is a crooked crook. But if the leadership of the party has taken a decision to have a function at its place, which is a business place, given the circumstances, I don't see why all these attack, man, and this degrading, this kind of, Seven Mackenzie has a program with Matt, and the things that the guy called to Seven Mackenzie. Seven Mackenzie is a man I always admire listening to. Who has a good contribution. Man, I'm very disappointed in some of the callers.
Well, you don't call names, eh? Try not to call names, right? Go ahead, but go ahead, make your point. Yeah.
Anyway, man, I'll leave it at that.
All right, thank you very much.
Sebastian, one thing.
Yeah. 1 minute, Lobby, we have another caller. Only lights going. Good evening.
Hello, good evening. Yeah, thanks for taking my call.
Yeah.
I call to Virginia. Is either we have a set of in here in Dominica or we under a serious spell in Dominica, because it's like every time something good is taking place, some opposition is coming up against it. And I agree with you. I like your admonition, and I'm happy it's coming from your mouth because you're forceful and you're straightforward. I give thanks for you.
Thank you, man. Yeah. Thank you. That's all, Lobby. A lot of calls. Yeah. 1 minute, Lobby. Make your point. Yeah. All the lights are going. Good evening.
Good evening, gentlemen.
Lulu, by the way, before you go, I saw Elmon buying a beverage this afternoon. I hope you're not partaking in that kind of beverage. Anyway, go on.
What kind of beverage?
Well, I cannot say it on the radio. Anyway, go on.
One beverage is same by the drug, sir.
Okay, go ahead.
But that's what you said when you are grown men acting like children. On the radio, said who they're supporting and what they're doing and what they're not doing. It was something real childish and stupid. Have a blessed business.
Thank you. More callers. That's all Lobby. All the lights good. Good evening.
Good evening, people.
Yes, sir.
Good evening to we have the Ronald.
Dr. Fountain is there. Lobby is there.
Dr. Fountain, good evening, sir. And Lobby. People, I support you 100% and you're absolutely right. But I'm glad that Dr. Thompson is also on the show because I think that's part of the leadership job, to stretch an olive branch, to get everybody on one note. We all have to sing the same song. So but as I said, I support. I think you're absolutely right. You're correct because we have bigger fish to fry. So we all have to be with one another and support our leader. But I always believe he has a job to as leader to stretch hands to those that for him and against him to move this country forward. Thank you, Sibo.
Yeah, thank you. Lobby, just now we still have a 2 more callers. 1 minute. Okay, go ahead, Lobby. Go ahead.
Yes, Sebastian, you made a very valid point there a while ago when you said to Dr. Fountain, it's time that we start rallying our forces in each constituency and get things going. It's very, very important. That is very important.
Yes, because you'll need them. You'll need the people because these guys ain't going to give, like I hear people begging for electoral. They're not giving. So people must stand up. So that is why people must be in the constituencies doing their work, meeting the people, and because like I say, these people will be required. I'm saying that there. Ronald, you want to make a comment?
I want to make a lot of comments on that. I'm trained at the graduate level in economics, accounting, management. And I've been around in Dominica for quite a while, with a lot of experience with the Judicial Charge regime, with Uwp, and this common regime now, this Labour Party regime, where you have brilliant, mentally challenged politicians and loyalists in senior position enjoying themselves and bringing Dominica into crumbs. The areas that I want to talk about, I trust that in the very near future, in terms of the economic areas, that we have a program to discuss economics. But what I want to focus on tonight is Dominica is falling apart. Look at the productive sectors. Dominica is falling apart. Look at the infrastructural sectors. Dominica is falling apart.
Oh, yes.
And Dominica needs an alternative. And right now, we've got a very good alternative in the persons of Thompson Fontaine and Ronald Charles. And I'm saying that all the persons who support the United Workers' Party for one reason or the other should rally around Dr. Thompson Fontaine. Dr. Thompson Fontaine and I went to school together in Barbados. Thompson Fontaine is my brother. Dr. Fontaine did a PhD and spent 10 years at the IMF, fixing economies all over the world. He fixed the economy. He's now in Sudan doing some work. And this guy could be anywhere he wants to be in the world. And the guy is making himself available to Dominica. He and Ronald Charles is another remarkable person. I'm begging all the persons, all the Dominicans, all the persons they're thinking to support and give the support to Thompson Fontaine and Ronald Charles so we can provide Dominica with a good alternative for development. If we don't provide that alternative, Dominica is going to disappear.
Yes, we have another caller. More than one, in fact. Good evening.
Hi, Timo. How are you doing, brother?
Hey, what's up, man?
I'm pretty good. I just did a call a minute ago, and he was supporting Mr. Fontaine, which is very good, because that same caller and the same breath of the good Mr. Fontaine of using the hotel that he is going to have the speech or whatever it is. But I believe you should take a same breath and apologize to Mr. Fontaine. You should have done it at the same time. Thank you, Sibo.
Okay, no problem. Yeah, hold on, another caller there. Yeah. Good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Fellas, I ain't only talking there, but I just want to tell you, you have to learn to respect people's opinion. We're in a democracy.
Of course. Sweetheart, nobody...
Let me finish.
Go ahead.
Some people will support Thompson Fontaine, some will not. Okay? Not because he's the leader, everything he say we must jump behind. We have to clean our house from inside. We have to get it straight, and then we will rally.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
hold on. I heard you. What I'm saying, there are good ways of solving problems. Going outside there and saying all kind of things in public doesn't help the party. You're only destroying yourself. If there's a problem, there's a management committee in the party, they meet on a regular basis. That is why people can, members of the party, I'm sure they can call Dr. Fontaine and express their feelings. But going outside there, because you don't hear the other side doing that, do you?
Or you don't want them to go outside, you want them to stay inside.
No, solve your problems.
Okay, I agree, you can stay inside first. But if when you stay inside, they're not listening, you have to go outside.
Well, right, but the first objective is to solve the problem inside, see if you get it out before you go outside. This thing about people on the radio, all over the place, you're only destroying yourself, darling.
Because I myself, I believe in principle, and your party have to operate how it's supposed to operate.
I agree with you, but what I'm saying, solve the problems in there.
Straighten them before it gets too late, like Terry. Straighten them up. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, darling. We have another caller. A lot of the lights are going here. Good evening.
Hello.
Yes?
Good evening, Sibo.
Hey, good evening. Hey, what's up, man?
Doing good. Let me say good evening to our distinguished leader, the Honorable Dr. Thompson Fontaine. And Lobby, and also, are you there?
Yeah,
How are you?
And Lobby and my Ron.
Good night.
And everybody who's in studio.
Yeah.
You know, I kind of missed the early part of the program, and I just picked it up just about 2-3 minutes ago.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't hear what was said, but I'm kind of having a feeling as to what was said.
Mm-hmm.
But, I, as a senior in the party, the party is 36 years old, and I've been in the party for 34. And I was a former vice president of the party. I was a former 2-time candidate of the party. I was a former member of the management committee for over 20 years. Also a former member of the nominations committee. So I've still done
I've done the homework. I've done my time. You know, I want to call on the party supporters. I'm making a plea to them. Stop all this wrangling. I don't know what the agenda. I don't know if they're receiving inducement for the lines that they take in. All those are possibilities. But regardless to what it really is, I want to call on them. Let us stand together. Our party is the United Workers' Party. The first word in there is united. And let us never lose track of that word. That is the operative word there, united. Let us stay together. There are a lot of their gigantic issues facing us. And these little wranglings about who like and who don't like and so on. We've had enough of that. Some people, it looks as though they have an agenda pushing that nonsense. But in conclusion, let me ask all our supporters to rally behind our distinguished leader and his team. We in the United Workers' Party, we don't run no one-man show. It's a teamwork. So that is our leader and his team. And let us rally behind them and get all our organs, party organs going. We're trying to get our own organs going here in Portsmouth. But I want every constituency to get on board and let us give our leader his full support 100%. If you can even go higher than 100, go higher. That's it, gentlemen, in the interest of time.
Thank you, Pat. Thank you. Have a good night, man. Thank you. Thank you to Bloaters and Gerald down there in Portsmouth as well. No, go ahead.
I'm a free thinker. I'm not associated to any political party.
Hold on. You are not calling it like it. Good evening. Hello? Hello? Okay, go ahead. No, hold on. Sorry about that.
Yeah,
good evening.
Go ahead.
Hey, good evening, Steve. Good evening, gentlemen.
Hey, good evening.
Hey, Steve, well said, but also, Dr. Thompson Fontaine, they're getting your 21 individuals ready, okay? Hit the ground. Let the people know that you have your team ready and you're ready to go, okay? And thank you. You guys have a good one.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Good point.
I'm a free thinker. I'm not associated to any political party. I don't have any political badge. I've gotten a lot of blows in Dominica. I love Dominica. That's why I'm still in Dominica. And I think that what we need to do is to get proper persons to manage our country. The guys who have been managing our country for the last 20, 23 years have been doing a very poor job. You look at the growth sectors, and everything is crumbling around us in Dominica. The Workers' Party, my brothers, all need to rally around all your high-quality leader, Thompson Fontaine and Ronald Charles, and work with them. You all made a big mistake with Julius Timothy. Julius Timothy was in a position to transform your party. But some guys didn't like Julius Timothy for one reason or the other. Julius, I hope you relax yourself now. But please do not make that mistake again. Because if you all make that mistake again, Dominica is going to continue to deteriorate. Dominica is falling apart. Dominica is crumbling.
One thing I warn in, I still have my bats, and people that's not falling in line, I'll give them good bad in their head. So all people playing the fool, I still have my bat. I'm warning you all. Stop this nonsense there. People, it must be united. People can't be all over the place talking all kind of nonsense. Please stop it. Falling it. Stop, sir. Right? Stop, sir. Going to Kote. Municipal Sam Botier.
I take one area. I take one area in terms of agricultural development. We do not have no agricultural output, but the water industry is a major industry resource developing. And we reach a stage now in Dominica where Damasco is saying they're going to increase our water rates. These hopeless fellas, mentally challenged guys, should be in a situation where they would work in Damasco to have a bottling plant in Dominica. We import water, we have blue waters. All kind of water we import from all over the place. We're supposed to, in Dominica, to take care of our water industry and be exporting water. Even water-based products. We bring in beer from St. Vincent. We bring in soft drinks from St. Lucia. What's happening in Dominica? There's poor management. And I'm saying that Thompson Fontaine is an associate of mine. I have a lot of confidence in this guy. I will support him. I try my best to make my contribution to these current guys. But they thought I was not one of them. And they victimized me and pushed me aside. I still want to help Dominica. And my last few years, I want to make a bigger contribution to the development of Dominica.
No, what you say that? You mean you're going to die? That's what you mean?
I don't know how long I've been here for.
You're planning to die?
I don't plan to die.
Okay, let's go caller. Good night, good night. Good night. Hello? Good evening.
Hi.
Yes?
Hi, good afternoon to everybody, your whole team.
Thank you.
You know, I really didn't want to get involved in that entanglement, but the one day I decided to stay away from my phone, stay away from social media, it took me a whole hour to catch up with all these voice notes going around from all these... the only party I voted for in Dominica was the United Workers' Party. And I'm so disappointed in all these things going on. I mean, come on, guys. We are fighting for the same cause. What is all this about? It has a student party. It has a married God party. I mean, come on. The division is crazy. We got to stop it right now. I mean, come on, the ones laughing at us and the terrorists and the laborites. I mean, they're having a field day. Come on now, guys. We can do better than that. These are educated men, you know. I hear this other one from the U.S., the Maryland side. I mean, this man is educated, something is educated. Educated men. That's not boys on the block. Come on, guys. We can do better than that.
Well, like I say, the idea is to solve matters indoors. All the things outside there serving no purpose. The other side, all their people suffering. You'll never hear them talking. They're suffering in silence. They're dying in silence. They know, according to them, is one group of people eating everything, but they're never going to come out. So I'm saying to members of the party and sympathizers and well-wishers, stop this practice. No, I'm begging you all. I'm pleading with you all. Stop it. Get together. The enemy is not within, it's outside there. And things not going to get better. Things going to start getting rough soon. So that's why everybody must fight and fight as we take our first break.